Hey guys, I'm JordanFlaherty. I'm a musician local to the Philadelphia area in Southeast PA, just outside of the city. But more importantly, I'm also a husband and a father now. My wife and I just welcomed our first baby boy into the world just last year, and we couldn't be more grateful and happy to welcome him into our little family here. He was a person we prayed so hard for, and we're just so thankful for the blessing of you, buddy. We love you so much. But as he aged a few months into his life, we started having kind of a tough conversation around what would we do? How would we carry on if something were to happen to our little boy? And it's really a tough idea to reckon with as a parent, as a new parent, any parent. And the first few months of our boy's life, it was that much harder for my wife and I, knowing my family history that both my grandmother and my own mother lost infant baby boys prior to a year of age. Very unfortunately, and it's just something you can't quite wrap your head around ever. And ruminating on that, as terrible as it may be, meeting with a prayer group every Monday with a couple of my buddies and just talking about tough conversations like this in more of a spiritual sense, it had me thinking and yearning towards giving back. I haven't done so in so long. I'm feeling blessed in other ways too at this time, and I'm really just feeling the need to give back as well. So marrying all these kind of parts of my life that I really care about, you know, my baby boy and my wife and our family, of course, my music and my craft, and then also this need to give back, I decided to formulate this little plan to use my music to give back. What I'm going to do is offer you now a simple MP3 download for just $1. Now let me explain too. This song is unreleased. It's called Morning Has Come, and it's actually it's the final song on my upcoming EP, Songs for My Son, dedicated to our baby boy. I love you, man. And it's a reprise to my currently released single, Morning Comes. Again, it's called Morning Has Come. It's a reprise to that song. Pretty much takes all the best parts of that, you know, current release, amplifies them, plays them longer, and really hones in on the synthesizers and big drums, some cool piano work that I'm very proud of. But this is the song I want to offer you, again, for just $1. There's no real catch other than I just wanted to tell you where your money's actually going to go, though. I don't want to profit this money in the sense and towards the effort of giving back. What I plan to do is give this money towards child cancer research. Now, my first thought was give half of it, and I'll explain where the other half is going, give half of it to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The reason I want to give, and I do devote some money to this institute year after year, is because my grandmother, my late grandmother, would donate to St. Jude regularly, especially around the holidays, but I think a couple times a year as well. So that really inspired me, both in her death, but just even in her life, to do the same. But one thing I learned also, and this goes to the other half of where I dedicate the funds, St. Jude is great at saving families the terrible burden of a bill throughout child cancer, both research and treatment. But one thing they can't always cover is the burden of kind of travel and lodging when it comes to their children needing this treatment in a facility that it may be very far away for some folks. They're located in the Midwest, and parents do suffer sometimes as a result. They need to cease work for a while, one or both, because they want to actually be with their children. So reading this article on this topic, I was kind of also thinking and recommended to also give some of your money towards maybe a more local pediatric cancer institute. And St. Jude, you know, maybe just be the best one at marketing, but your local cancer research institutes, pediatric cancer that is, are also worthy and also in need of funding too. So here's where the other half of the money is going to go: towards CHOP, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, towards their Child Cancer Research Center. And again, half of it going to St. Jude, half of it going to CHOP. just $1 for this upcoming song. You're going to get it before anybody else as a result of, again, just that $1. And it's going to be an MP3 download. Now, fortunately, these travel well, but here's kind of the how of all of this. So what I'm going to do is include below in the YouTube description and in the various platforms I post this video, three options: my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal accounts, just for information for you to send this simple $1 payment. But then also what I recommend in terms of the how of you getting this MP3 download as a result too, you can simply just include your email or phone number in the note or memo on those payments to me, and then I can definitely send over the MP3 via either of those media. And yeah, I really am just excited to see how this takes off. Again, you have three options for payment, just $1, and you get an unreleased song by me called Morning Has Come, another song dedicated to my son, and will be a part of my upcoming EP, Songs for My Son. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I'd love to see a very high dollar total. I'm going to give myself, year after year, I give somewhere to the effect of $25 to $50 a couple times a year. Again, dedicated to my grandmother, but also, dedicated to these children, their families, and really just all the kids. I really believe that parenting is so important, of course, but that children, deserve a chance, to be parented, but deserve a chance just at life to thrive, and to really just, live it to the fullest of their ability. So again, check out all the information below. I really detail it there. $1, you get Morning Has Come, and hopefully some families and some children kind of get a second shot, get a blessing, and get the care that they need in their lives to benefit their families, to help them overcome. This is what I've been called to do at this time in a spiritual sense, and I'm really excited to see how you all help me to help these folks as well. I'm really excited. And finally, I just want to end with a preview of the song, just to kind of wet your beak, so to speak, to hopefully inspire you to give this simple $1 payment. And here it is, a preview of Morning Has Come. All right, that's all I want to give you for now. It gets way better. It has so many explosive parts, and again, so dedicated to our baby boy. I was really just inspired right after he was born. And again, thank you for hearing me out for the last 8 minutes or so. Again, I really just want to marry and combine my passions, wanting to give back, my music, and just a love for my son, and knowing that energy is out there in the world with some families struggling. So please, do what you can here. I wanted to keep it simple with a dollar funding, and check out the information below at all the payment methods, and I will follow up. Again, granted, you provide communication information when I kind of compile all this money in aggregate to donate to these two platforms, these two institutes on cancer research for children. And I'm really excited to see how it all, adds up in aggregate. So thank you so much in advance. I look forward to hearing from you. And God bless. Take care. Let's do this for the kids. That's what it's about right now. Thanks, guys.